Number 1. This is the real scientific reason why you instantly forget what you wanted the moment you enter another room. It happens to everyone. You are sitting on your couch, you decide to go to the kitchen to grab something, but the exact second you step through the kitchen door, boom, your mind goes completely blank. You have no idea what you came for. Psychologists call this the doorway effect, and it is a real neurological phenomenon. Your brain is a master organizer, and it uses physical boundaries, like doors, to separate different chapters of your day. When you move from the living room to the kitchen, your brain treats the doorway as an event boundary. It essentially wipes your short-term memory clean to clear up mental bandwidth and prepare for the new environment. Your brain thinks, we left the living room, so whatever we were thinking about there is no longer important. The best way to fix it, walk right back into the previous room. The familiar visual cues will usually trigger your memory instantly. Number 2. If you constantly feel your phone vibrating in your pocket when it's not, you might have phantom vibration syndrome. You are walking down the street and suddenly you feel a distinct buzz in your pocket. You pull out your phone, expecting a text or a notification, only to find a completely blank screen. No calls, no messages, nothing. This isn't a glitch in your phone. It's a glitch in your brain called phantom vibration syndrome. Studies show that up to 90% of smartphone users experience this regularly because we are so heavily dependent on our phones for social connection and dopamine. Our brains have become hypervigilant. Your nervous system is constantly waiting for a notification. As a result, your brain misinterprets minor, random physical sensations, like your clothes rubbing against your skin, a muscle twitch, or a chair moving, as a phone vibration. Your brain is quite literally hallucinating a text message because it wants one so badly. Number 3. While you are asleep, your brain literally turns into a dishwasher to wash away toxic waste. We all know that sleep is important for rest, but scientists recently discovered that sleep is also when your brain gets a literal, physical deep cleaning. While you are awake, your brain cells are constantly working, which creates a buildup of toxic waste proteins. If these toxins build up too much, they can cause brain fog and eventually lead to neurological diseases. But when you fall into deep sleep, a miraculous mechanism called the glymphatic system activates. Your brain cells actually shrink by about 60%, creating extra space between them. Then, cerebrospinal fluid rushes through your brain like a tidal wave, washing away all the toxic waste accumulated during the day. It is quite literally a biological dishwasher operating inside your skull. This is why pulling an all-nighter makes you feel so mentally sluggish. You missed your brain's cleaning cycle. Number 4. We all know Déjà Vu, but its opposite, Jamais Vu, is a much creepier mind glitch. Most people have experienced Déjà Vu, that eerie, overwhelming feeling that you are reliving a moment that has already happened before. Scientists believe it happens when your brain accidentally sends a current experience straight to your long-term memory storage by mistake, creating a temporary delay glitch. But have you ever heard of its opposite? It's called Jamais Vu, and it is far more unsettling. Jamais Vu happens when something completely familiar to you suddenly feels 100% alien and new. For example, you might look at a close friend's face or stare at a word you write every day, like apple, and suddenly think, wait, is this a real word? Who is this person? Your brain temporarily loses the connection between recognition and meaning. It's a harmless, momentary software crash in your mind, but it feels like you stepped into an alternate reality for a split second.
Number 5.
Your brain can literally cure your physical illnesses using nothing but fake medicine. What if the most powerful medicine in the world isn't a chemical compound, but your own belief? This is the core mystery behind the placebo effect. In medical trials, researchers often give one group of patients the real drug and another group a placebo, a fake pill made of nothing but sugar. Shockingly, a huge percentage of patients taking the sugar pills still experience real, measurable physical recovery. Their pain vanishes, their blood pressure drops, and their symptoms improve. Why? Because if you truly believe you are taking medicine, your brain tricks your body into healing itself. It triggers the release of natural endorphins and chemicals to combat the illness based entirely on expectation. It proves that our thoughts aren't just invisible ideas. They have the tangible, physical power to manipulate our biological reality.
Number 6.
This is the scientific reason why everyone absolutely hates the sound of their own voice in recordings. Have you ever listened to a voice note you sent and thought, do I really sound that awful? Don't worry, you are not alone. Almost everyone cringes when they hear a recording of their own voice. But there is a fascinating anatomical reason for this. When you hear other people talk, the sound travels through the air and hits your eardrums. But when you talk, you hear your voice through two different channels simultaneously. The sound travels through the air, but it also vibrates directly through your own skull, jaw, and facial bones. As these vibrations pass through your bones, they get deeper and richer, acting like a natural bass booster. So you think your voice is deep and full, but a microphone only captures the sound traveling through the air. When you play it back, that rich bone vibration is gone, leaving you with your true higher-pitched voice that the rest of the world hears every day.
Number 7.
If you ever get into an accident, you are actually safer if only one person is watching rather than a huge crowd. If you ever find yourself in an emergency situation in public, logic dictates that you'd want as many people around as possible to help you, right? Surprisingly, psychology proves the exact opposite. This is known as the bystander effect. Psychological studies show that the more people there are witnessing an emergency, the less likely any single person is to step forward and help. This happens because of a mental phenomenon called diffusion of responsibility. When you are the only witness to an accident, 100% of the responsibility to help falls on your shoulders. But if you are in a crowd of 100 people, everyone subconsciously divides that responsibility, thinking, surely someone else will call an ambulance. Or if it were really serious, someone would have stepped in by now. Everyone waits for someone else to act first, resulting in absolute inaction. It is a sobering reminder of how crowd psychology can paralyze human empathy.